Oh, okay. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing today? Right before we get right on into, well, whatever the hell we got going on. I think we got what's it called? We got a new version coming out, right? Just a couple of, maybe an hour or two? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Is it out? Nah, I don't think so. Nah, I don't think so. But sometimes it comes out early, sometimes it comes out late. Um, I imagine we're just hoping that it's a couple of hours, maybe an hour or two early, but more like just one. But yeah, we're ready, ladies and gentlemen. We got Chisa pulls, we got all that ready to go. Should be a fun one. Should be a fun one. But before we dive into some other stuff, I guess, why don't I take care of a couple of other things first? Yeah. Let me just go ahead and, 1 second over here. Where's my chat arena? Yeah, I forgot to open that shit up. Okay, there we go. Okay. Chat's gone again? No, they're not. Wait, am I in Where Winds Meet? Oh shit. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, wrong category. Wrong category for a second there. Whoopsies. Rip drops. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what the drops are. Oh yeah, Unk, are you gonna be pulling for Dialin or not? No, no, we're pulling for Banyu. No, we're getting Banyu, Nando. Fuck Dialin. I just want to see how hard the game is when I don't have her. Does that make sense? I want to see just how difficult the game is when I don't have her. Because she's the most broken unit they've ever made, right? She's the most broken fucking unit they ever made. So I'm just gonna be like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. It's gonna be hard? Oh, that makes sense. Just like how playing every anomaly team is hard if you don't have Yazuha. How much more time until 2.8? Well, sometimes they release the patch early, sometimes it's late. You could get her and then not use her. I feel like we have a lot of pulls, don't we? We do, don't we, Nando? I feel like we got a lot of pulls. Even the ad is about Dalmatians. Well, they know. They know. It's all about how well you've been account managing. Yo, Nando, you still gotta get account reviewed by Nyx. You still gotta get account reviewed by Nyx, Nando. Remember, that's coming up. That's coming up. When? I thought he messaged you about it. Anyways, doesn't really matter. It'll happen sometime. It'll happen sometime. Alrighty. Alrighty. This city, man, is going to be big. Well, so we will not actually be exploring or doing the 2.8 story today. I'm probably gonna have to skip ahead in some of the quests and stuff just to get access to the area to be able to pick up Chisa's ascension stuff. But her character release is gonna be the main thing, and then stories usually tomorrow after all of that. So yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. But yeah. That's how time zones work, unfortunately. The patch usually drops at like evening time. Evening time in America, which is a bit rough. Did Unk do Chuyan's story? Yeah, I did. I did. Let's do a quick check real fast. Let's see. Ooh, this one's. Oh, this one's taking a while, isn't it? Taking quite a while to get some of these updates through. Wow. Amazing. I feel like this is a little bit off-brand for Kuro Games. They usually do it a little bit faster. Smack rated his story at 9.5. Smack's gay. Yeah, I don't know if you guys didn't know that yet, but he is gay. Yeah. So that whole thing about like him having like a family and like a girlfriend and like kids, all of that, it's not real. He's actually just super gay, and that's why he rated the Chu Yan story, which was all about just like a bunch of dudes talking to each other. That's what it was, right? Like, let's just be real here. The Chu Yan after story was just a bunch of dudes talking to each other for like 40 minutes. Right? So, obviously, if anybody rates that a 9.5 out of 10, they just got to be taking 9.5 dudes every night. Right? No, I just made that up for fun. I literally just made all of that up for fun right now in this moment. I haven't played in 5 months, but I'm thinking about getting back onto Whiwa. You think I should wait for 3.0 to see if they have better return rewards? No, I have no idea because I'm not a fucking fortune teller, bro. I've got no idea what the fuck Kuro's gonna put into the fucking game for returning awards in 3.0. So it's just like, I mean, you could just, I have no idea. Maybe they'll put something amazing in, and then you'll get fucked. Or they'll have nothing, and then you could just play right now, and then you'll be the winner. Who knows? Who knows? Nobody knows. Oh, I know what else I was about to shut off. Give me a second. Ooh, all right. Because something is making me look a little bit yellow. That's better. That is better. There we go. Okay, already. Already. That's a better shade. No, I had Flux running in the background. I had Flux running in the background. You guys know that thing that like eliminates the blue light from your monitor screen, and then it makes it so that there's not as much. Yeah, I turned it off so that I could look brighter. Yeah, like a nightlight. You're still yellow. Okay, well, that's just wrong because I'm brown. Yeah, that's why I always refer to myself whenever I'm in conversations with Fobmaster. That's why I always say, yo, brother, I'm a jungle Korean. Yeah, I'm dark. It is what it is, but I am dark. All right, all right, all right. So we got see the time officially. It's about an hour and 22 minutes. An hour and 22 minutes until the patch goes live by the scheduled time. But they usually do it a little bit sooner, but hmm. Hmm. This is why C is better. That has nothing to do on the global start times. Cause that's what this is. Everybody shares the start time. Yeah, everybody shares this one right now. Any videos to pass the time? Well, we do have one. We do have one.
The Wuthering Waves outfit showcase downtone repose.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I think that this is the ugliest skin in the fucking game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that this is legitimately the worst skin in the game. There's nothing worse than this. It's terrible. It's awful. And the worst part about it is the fact that this skin is like it's like people think that it's like the casual skin, right? Where it's like, "Oh, you don't like this skin? Well, you just must hate everything casual wear in this game. You must only want like thematic outfits and like swimsuits and shit like that, pussy." And it's just like, no, I like the casual wear and stuff like that, but like, bro, the skin is fucking ugly. Like, straight up. It doesn't look too bad from this angle, but the main bad thing about this one is, and this is the big one, why does she still have the jacket? Why does she still have the jacket on? It's like this weird one that like it doesn't even fit. It adds like lapels to a sweater. And the look of it is terrible. She looks like she has a cape. This is the main thing I want to draw your eyes on. She looks like she's wearing a cape. Why? Does that fit the rest of the outfit? The aesthetic of a cape billowing in the wind? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And the end result is that, like, bro, this thing just looks like... Could you even tell that this was the skin from this angle? I think this might be one of the biggest offenders. This just looks like her base skin. It does, doesn't it? And to have it just like, I don't even know why the jacket is still there, bro. Like, this part, not bad. It's fine. Right? But then you, like, get up to here and you're just like, what is going on? And my honest opinion is, this is, like, the worst skin in the game. And I don't even think that's a hot take. I don't even think it's a hot take to say this is the worst skin in the game. Because the other ones are without a doubt better. They are, like, better. This is just like some dog ass. And they got way better they had so many other things they could have done for her. I guess that's the part. It's just like they had so many other things that would have been better. I am disappointed in this one. I am disappointed, but just overall, where's the shorekeeper skin? You retards. Like, that's probably the main thing, is that, like, why have they not released a shorekeeper skin? Because, like, that is going to be, like, instant revenue. Do you want to know why? Because nobody will hesitate to buy a shorekeeper skin. Do you know why? Because you use her on about 50%, if not more, of the teams in this game. Everyone has her. Everyone uses her all the time. And it's like the fact that she doesn't have a skin yet is like crazy. Because I just gotta think about it. It's like, it's literally free dinero, right? It's free money. Everyone has her because she's the one must-pull unit in the game. And then I don't know. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? A little bit sus to me. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out why it's not there yet. But instead, they released a goddamn Zoni skin. Nasty. It's an outfit, not a skin. Yeah, I mean that's fair. It is literally an outfit. Yeah, it ain't really a skin. Does it get better? Oh, she's in her Nomi city. Oh, so it's like she's like there, but nobody else is. Oh, how interesting. Oh, look, she's taking a picture by the Ferris wheel. How lovely. How lovely. You're definitely gonna buy? I probably actually won't. You want to know why? Because I don't play the character, because she feels like... Well, we will be playing her today because, well, it's the Chisa day today. But outside of that, no, I don't really like to play her because she kind of feels like shit. Yeah, she kind of doesn't feel that great to play. Because, like, goddamn, her teammates feel like dog shit. I think this is the main distinction that needs to be made, is that Zani herself doesn't necessarily feel bad. But goddamn, playing Confession Mode Phoebe is like the worst thing in the game. Playing Confession Mode Phoebe has to be one of the worst things in the game. You're just like... Like, all your attacks are doing, like, literally 0 damage, and you're just like... like, bro, she does no damage. She does no damage in confession mode. It's just, like, there to, like, build up Concerto as fast as possible, give her 18 helical ember stacks. But, bro, she is just... she's basically not a unit in confession mode. She's, like, basically not. She's not real. She's fake. I mean, everybody knows. I just remember having my, like, fucking... like, stats are, like, 80% critical damage, 300% critical damage, 80% crit rate, 70% spectral damage, Phoebe liberation, 20k damage. And you're just like, yeah. There's no point in having a single build on this character when she's in confession mode. She, like, it's just the difference in... you don't get a lot for what you're putting in. And so it's just like, why even gear her? Why even gear her? Did that really happen? What do you mean it really happened? Any Zani gameplay clip you see features a Phoebe doing 0 damage. I hope you recognize that. Like, any, like... Giga Meta Zani 3-star Tower of Adversity. It's gonna have a Phoebe in there that does 0 damage. I hope you know that. Like, she's not doing anything. She's basically like a... she's like a cheerleader, but you still have to do, like, a rotation on her. It's pathetic. I've never seen a character do that little damage before. She might actually have the worst motion values in the game. They might actually be the worst. I'm not even joking. I'm not even lying to you. I think they are the worst. Some Zani TOA speedruns put Phoebe on variation to skip her animations. Well, there you go. You don't gotta take it from me. You gotta take it from the Chinese guys that are doing speedruns. They think it's bullshit too. Maintenance ends in roughly 1 hour. Yeah. Well, if they're slow as shit, otherwise it should end sooner. Will you test Phoebe main DPS with Chisa? Actually, yes, I will. That is something that will actually be done. Yes, we will be testing. The teams on the list are going to be Chikona, Cartithia, then Phoebe Zani, then Phoebe Spectre Rover. Those will be the teams that are tested. There's not really, and this is the unfortunate part, there aren't really any other teams outside of that one. Yeah, you don't really have anything left, so don't look forward to having too many teams with her on release. It is what it is, but yeah, she's only got like 3. She's only got like 3. Otherwise, somebody else is going to be better than her. Well, even in the teams that she's got, somebody else is better than her, but maybe they'll be busy. But she's got like 3 high performing teams. So don't pull weapon. Well, the professional advisory is, well, maybe I shouldn't spoil it, but there's professional advisory to Chisa as a character, but I shall not say it because I am a business-minded person. Yeah, I gotta keep a, I gotta censor my point of view until after the first 2 days of the update. No, you'll see it in the guide video tonight. My my opinion on her pull value. What I also do want to try, though, is a 9-stack Arrow Erosion Chacona team. Because Arrow Rover gives 3 stacks of erosion on the cap. And then you add Chisa, and then you get to 9. You got 9 stacks of erosion. And then Chisa amplifies Chacona amplifies the erosion damage by 100%. 9 stacks of arrow erosion. Think about it for a second. Damn, that might be kind of strong. Damn, it might be broken. I gotta test it out. I gotta see just how good it is. A 9-stack erosion tick. God damn. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Yeah, the reality of this situation is that I might as well be done spoiling it. Guys, let's just be real here. Chisa is not going to be that great of a character on release. It's just, unfortunately, it's like a little bit of like the cart before the horse sort of situation, is that she is a negative status support and she does not have any negative status characters to play with other than a couple of them. And the negative status characters that she has to play with, well, one of them doesn't even deal negative status damage and the other's like different. So it's like, she's a bit of a rough release, if that makes sense. She's a bit of a rough release during the holiday season. That's also a fair thing to say, is I'm surprised that Kuro Games released a character like her during the holidays when people might have more money to like spend or splurge or whatever, because like you will not find a desire to do that with this unit. You will not find a desire to do any of that with this unit, frankly. Blind Man was in no better spot. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, he was kind of fucked as well. Guys, I hope you understand that all the servers have the same launch time for these releases. They're not different. They're all the same. They're literally all the same. All right, you know what? I need to play some. I need to go play some music real fast. Let me I'm gonna go grab a snack real fast, and then you know what? I'm gonna let the song do more of the talking. We got something coming up that's gonna be real good. This is the best song in Wuthering Waves EP history. It's such a banger. It's so good. I'm not looking for social credit points right now. I only want, like, if I could get like 35 social credit points for doing this, I'll take them.
寒风笑逆，竹林间，夜交错忽，现明月。箫声起，折叶飘落，淹没在汹涌的夜。夜色竟然手中剑，背对暗芒，何惧险？出鞘迎雪，浓似墨；入鞘收笔，断流烟。剑力下寒光，心无杂念卷残霜，千竹万叶满是地，叫我如何再忍让？一重山，一重庄，风声鹤唳夜如창，划破帐篷，自破无寻，叫一方惜别伤。剑力下寒光，心无杂念卷残霜，千竹万叶满是地，叫我如何再忍让？一重山，一重庄，风声鹤唳夜如창，划破帐篷，自破无寻，叫一方惜别伤。剑力行行必过，万次磨砺，皆不再对错。踏远山，纵险关，藏出伤，不让泪滴落。剑出鞘，给予我一剑斩。 然见过听罪恶的呐喊在不断的渐弱。刹那间建设，永远这天为我变色。我直接引注灵剑，不改我面色，为天有继续高大地，为我陷落去踏。哪怕黑着双眼的虚浮，也从来都没想过放弃正义而屈服。我心里面的大义是为天上剔除，任何不公平散现血的余毒。但不是功名和利禄，世间无人能知数。揭开尘封的故事，前身有不凡的气度。剑力是寒光，心无杂念卷残霜，千重万野满是敌，叫我如何再忍让？一重山，一重庄，风声鹤唳夜如枪，划破了强风刺破雾，寻找一往昔便是伤。你信心比过万次磨砺，皆不再对错。他远山总显关，藏住伤，不让泪滴落。剑出鞘，给予我一剑斩断所有罪与责。这次生报来袭，势必冲出心中间的巍峨。
Solid. Solid. So how many did I get? How many points was that? How many points? 30? 69? Nice. Nice. All right, is the game live yet? Damn, they're taking their sweet ass time. Not even an hour early? God damn. That's nuts. That's nuts. Yeah, that's nuts. Taking their sweet ass time with this one. Brother, usually they're a little bit earlier than this. How big could 2.8 even be? It can't even be that big. Play some chess. Change windows. 1 more hour. Change windows time. Oh, you're talking about that tech. You're talking about that one. All this wait for a tier 5 unit. She's not tier 5. Okay. I don't think she's high tier, but I don't think she's tier 5. A new Hoyo game? Alright, let's see this. I don't even know what that's supposed to be, bro. That doesn't look like a game. That just looks like, that looks bad. That looks like Love in Deep Space, but the characters are 10 years younger. That looks like, yeah, that looks. What is that? What the hell even is that? Ankh has experience playing. I've never played a single second of Lads. I just hope that people recognize that. I haven't played a single second of it ever. Yi Shungite Drip. I already saw it. I had no idea that she had like a white fox form. It looks okay, but I'm gonna be honest. It kind of, it doesn't look like. It looks like they're trying to like invoke tropes, but they don't do it in a bad way. How's the best way to describe it? It's just like, it's like they're hitting on the wrong type of like nostalgia for it. Like, let me actually break it down real fast. And maybe it should show up over here. All right, here we go. Yi Shungite.
The Qingling blade will only ever be raised towards your enemies.
Okay, the VA, it sucks, but...
This sword mirrors my heart.
The VA sucks, but...
Yes, Shengguang of Yunquei Summit, heeding your summons.
It just looks like not entirely right. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? When I'm talking about like white-haired, red sort of like aesthetic and nostalgia, I'm talking about like the fucking Inuyasha, the fucking Sesshomaru, like that sort of shit from back in the day, right? And this to me does not fit that aesthetic. If she was actually wearing like more like flowing, billowy clothes, like she had a bit like more of like a shrine maiden aesthetic going on, then like this transformation would be like better to me. But right now, it just looks like they took like her Gooter design and then just like made her white haired. The design is one of the best. I think this design is okay. I think it's pretty good. But then you just like make it white haired, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. She got 50k likes though. Yeah, because there hasn't been a single character in the history of this game in 2.x that has looked like even close to like similar, because they've all been shit. So yeah, I think they pulled out the white and red, like the white-red aesthetic, way too early for something like this, because this just looks like... I already thought she was like fine like this. I thought she was already fine like this. I think it's too early for this one. I think it's too early for this one. You don't really need that with the baseline design. It is what it is, but all right, give me 1 second, guys. I got to I gotta get a rotation down real fast for one of my boys. I gotta get something real fast for the editor. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, we're good. We are good. I think she's okay. I think she's okay. But mainly what I'm saying is that the white-red yokai shrine maiden aesthetic, it could have been saved for something better. That's what I'm saying. The white hair, red clothing, yokai, shrine maiden, whatever, it could have been saved for a better design. Because right now, it looks like this one, but like white and red. I don't know. I feel like it could have been, like, this color scheme should have been saved for ZZZ's Japanese region. Yeah, it should have been saved for that. It's open? Okay, well, you're a fucking liar, brother. So yeah, that should have been saved for ZZZ's Japan region. That might be that might be a better way to view it. It is. You need to restart. All right, let me go pull up the person that said that real fast. All right, guys. All right, guys, you ready? We're about to close our game, and then if I open it and then I can't log in, I will permanently ban them. All right, are you ready, my friend? You asked for this. You asked for this. You asked for this one. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. He's dipping. He's making a new account. He's already making a new account. He's ready. Whoa! Oh my god! It's not up! It's not up! Wait, bro!
You lied to me. You lied to me.
What are you gonna do to make up for this? You lied to me. I followed your advice and it was wrong. What do we do now? You've wronged me. Do I just ban him? All right, we'll time him out for a day. Maybe he'll be back. Maybe he'll be back. Maybe he won't. We'll just have to see. Yeah, he got a ban for 2 days. Yep, he got banned for 1 day actually. 1 whole day for deceiving me, for lying, for not telling the truth. And I gotta say, yes, it's a kind of deserved, right? Yeah, I think most people would say that one was kind of deserved. Kind of fair. Why is Unk's forehead so shiny? It's because I have healthy skin. Okay? Yeah. Y'all ever thought about it this way? The human body naturally produces oil, and so if you're somebody where your skin looks dull and never shines, that must mean that you are a little bit unhealthy. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And many pimples? Oh. Oh, okay. All right, chat. We found a youngin in here. So, chat, this is the cheat code. Once you're like older than like 21, you stop getting pimples from like most shit. Yeah, that's like usually how it is. Like once you reach a certain age, you just stop getting them. Unless you like are unlucky. Yeah. No, that's what it is. Unless you're like unlucky. If you're like 25 plus and you're still getting pimples, you're a 4-star person. You're like a 4-star character. I don't know what else to say. Like that's just unlucky, right? Like that's just like kind of how it is. Like you shouldn't be getting them. Like you you like shouldn't be getting them after 25. That's just like how it is. And if you are, then that's really unfortunate, but that just means you're just not lucky. Super chat. Oh, we got Michael over here. What's up, Saints? Speaking of lies, the fans are still waiting for the oiled up chain link cosplay. Jokes aside, what constellation will you aim for with Chisa? We're just getting our S0R1. No, the whole oiled up Chang Li thing is not a myth. It shall actually be happening, just based off of certain conditions that must be met. But yeah. That's how vague I'll be with it. But yeah, certain conditions must be met. I'm like a hidden quest, if that makes sense. It's like a hidden quest. Yeah, it's a yeah, hidden quest. That's a good way to put it. Yo, is this shit not live yet? It's about to be 44 minutes until the patch. Oh my god. They're really taking it to the limits with this one. They're really pushing it with this one, aren't they? Has Kuro Games been taking longer and longer to release every Wuthering Waves patch? A diligent study into the art of patch deployment. Kuro Games failed miserably on November 19th, 2025 in their efforts to patch the game. Typically, they have returned the result of a completed patch cycle and a refreshed game within 2 hours of the servers going down. And in this one circumstance, they happen to take an astounding 17 hours to make the patch go live. And it leaves you questioning for a second. Why is this shit taking so fucking long? Why is this shit taking forever to do? Because there's only 42 fucking minutes left until like the fucking time ends, and like they've done patches like an hour and 30 minutes before, and now this shit is, god damn, they're going right down to the fucking wire with this one. This is bullshit. Taking fucking forever. It's legitimately taking forever. You can do Nando's review. Oh, we gotta schedule that one for a different time, man. He's got to be prepared. I know you're about to ask some hard hitting questions, like, why does this account look like it was ran by somebody that has, you know, never mind. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. But there's gonna be some hard hitting questions that I feel like he's got to be prepared for. Damn, I thought that was gonna work, but unfortunately, the demon chant does not work. Unfortunately, it does not. I took the day off from work for 2.8. Yo, you should call work and ask for the day back. I don't know how that usually works. Like, I don't think anyone's ever done that before, where they, like, ask for vacation and then call back and then say that they want to give vacation back. But, like, I don't think it's that great. I don't think it. I think you should save that one for later. Like, I think you should call back and then say, I was, like, just kidding. I'm good. I'll be there tomorrow. Cause like it's not a patch that you should take off work for. I'm just gonna be real. I think it's a good patch. I don't think it's a patch you should take work off for. Like that's like basically it's like you're saying you're taking vacation to play 2.8. And if somebody said to me that they took vacation from work to play 2.8, I would like, my first question to them would be, are you retarded? And that's like kind of it. I'd get you if you were saying I took a break from work for 3.0. I would get you if you did that. But that's in like 5 weeks. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is, man. I mean, it's just, yo, I'd call in if I could, but it sounds like you're fucked. It sounds like you might be fucked. Yeah. 3.0 is on Christmas anyways. It's on Christmas Eve for me. Losers. Yeah, it's on Christmas Eve for me. So actually that's not actually that bad. That's actually good scheduling wise. Sorry, I just need to read a chat real fast. I gave all my employees. You know what? Now I realize it makes a lot more sense. Machore's messages make a lot more sense after reading that line. My employees. That makes a lot more sense now. I was like, wait, this guy seems to have a really free schedule. Sometimes he's like taking his kids to work, and like sometimes he's just like really busy, and sometimes he's not. And now I'm just like, wait, after he said my employees, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense now. But yeah, giving them a day off before the Black Myth release, that essentially means Mature exclusively only employs Chinese people. Yeah, his establishment is a little it's got a little bit of a there's a bit of a there's like a gear check. There's a gear check for working there. Okay. So let me just be honest over here, right? I don't mean anything by that. It just likely means. Think about it this way, guys. Imagine if you were like Jewish. Okay, this is a great analogy. Imagine that you were Jewish, but then you only worked with people. You're like the boss of a bunch of Christian dudes, and you're Jewish. And so, for like a certain celebration, you're like, oh, I don't celebrate this holiday, but you guys do. And so, because I'm a good boss, I'm going to give you guys the day off. Even though I don't celebrate this holiday, because I know you guys, as my employees, you all do this one, I'm going to give you guys the day off. And that's a good boss, right? That's a good boss. That's what I'll say. That's a boss that recognizes what their employees might do. It might not be something that they do, but they know that's what they do. And so they align like the rewards, the time off, all that stuff around that. Yeah, no. That's good. Saint's boss is Jewish. Okay, if that was the conclusion you had from that breakdown, if that was the conclusion that you have from what all the stuff that I just said, that's fine. But I also want you to know that you are also retarded. Both of those statements will probably go over your head, but it's fine. Just keep breathing. And you're doing enough. You want to know what I really want to see? I need to see a reference in a gacha game. I need to see a reference in a gacha to my mom is kind of homeless. Like, I want to see in like the beginner zone a quest where like an NPC walks up to you and they're just all like, please, Rover, I need this. My mama, she's kind of homeless. I live with my dad. I'm trying to help her out. I need to see that in like the beginner zone. I need to see a quest like that in the beginner zone. That shit would be mad fire. Is it wrong to say that my favorite part of the meme is actually the dude that be like chiming in and he's all like, Nah, I've been watching the stream, man. Why you trying it on a laugh, bro? Why you trying on a laugh, speed? Oh, that part goes crazy too. I saw the refresh that they did as well. I saw the refresh that they did where they got like the everybody that was in the OG one and then came back to it. They don't sound right. Nah, the OG one is the OG one for a reason. It don't sound right. It don't sound right. Dude, now they're pushing it. This 30 minutes left. This 30 minutes left. Nah, it's surely up by now, right? Wow. Wow. 30 minutes until the scheduled time, and it's not up yet. That's crazy. I actually think that's crazy. Wow. That's taking a minute. This is such a small patch as well. I don't think it's a small patch necessarily. Like, this patch is, I think it's actually bigger than 2.7. I think it's actually bigger than 2.7. I think 2.7 was a smaller patch than this one. That's my take, at the very least. It's up? Oh, it's actually up? Oh, okay. All right. Well, would you look at that? How convenient. Well, ladies and gentlemen. Time for us to get right on into it. Alrighty. Let's just move some stuff over here just so we can get fully prepared all the way. Okay. All right. Let's get a little bit of this going. Alrighty. We got a couple things that we need to start off with first, right, ladies and gentlemen, right? We got to start off with the polls. So, we're going to pull the character, do all that, build her, do all the good stuff, and then kind of like move from there. But you already get the gist. Let's just get right on into it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, as you're probably all familiar with the process when it comes to new character releases, there's got to be a process when it comes to pulling on them. And as you're probably aware, version 2.8 has just dropped, and Chisa's banner is here. So we've got to take the time to acquaint ourselves with this character before spending, well, you can already see over here, hundreds of dollars on here. So why don't we go ahead and do that? All right, so before getting into all the polling and doing all of that stuff, the first thing that we're going to do is actually give this character a bit of a spin in her trial. So we got Ascended Aces on the screen. Let's just go ahead. Let's queue up for that and see how it goes. Alrighty, okay, deal heavy resonance liberation damage, heal and grant shields. Yeah, she's a healer. And then, oh, she's got quite a few resources. Let's just see how well we will be able to manage them. Alright,
I'll cut to the chase.
I've gotten a little bit of precursory insight on what the best things to do are on this unit. Let's just go ahead and see if the advice that I've been given actually works out well. So let's spawn the challenge. Okay. Let's get a skill. Do our jump.
Come.
Then do a little bit of that. And then do a little bit of that.
Structural integrity.
Okay, alright. Well, that seems to have done the job.
Thanks for watching.
Okay. One thing I gotta say is that the character order and how they've decided to present them for this demo is fucked up. So, if you guys haven't noticed yet... Oh, the game is a little bit loud? Oh, the game is a little bit loud? Oh, whoopsies. Whoopsies. Let's go ahead and restart that section because I think there might be some more better things to say. All right, let's restart that real fast. All right, so now that we're in the demo, I've reduced the volume a little bit. It actually was a little bit loud. We've got Chisa's combat features over here. So the main thing that she does actually focus on is a little bit of Havoc Bane. And she's also got some very unique things in her kit when it comes to things like chainsaws, when it comes to things like reducing the defense of enemies, all of that good stuff. But as you can see over here, this shit is kind of a bit long. So why don't we go ahead, actually see what she's capable of, and get right on into it.
To the chase.
All right, so first things first, we're going to use our resonant skill.
Dismantle.
And then our lunge over here, then use our liberation.
Excise.
And then use our big little attack over here. And then we'll go into our chainsaw mode. Deal some massive damage. And then get out of it. And then you'll notice, right? Oh. It's a little chill, right? You can hear the music playing.
Thanks for watching.
Kuro did something weird over here. They put the teammates in the wrong order. Because for some godforsaken reason. It's Chisa. Then Cartithia. And then Chikona. When that's not what you're supposed to do. So we'll show you all in a future video what the actual true team rotation is supposed to be. But let's just not worry about it. How do I get out of here? Wait, I can't. Now that we're safely out, let's go ahead and get into our pulls for the character. All right, so first things first, when it comes to our pulls, we don't have a lot to work with. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I kind of went deep into my savings pulling for Chuyan when I was going for him, and we've only got, well, 8,100 Lunite and then 5,400 Astrite. We'll just have to see if this is actually enough to get the character and her weapon, but I feel like I might have to consult my financial advisor, so let's just pray, bless up, and see if this is something that doesn't ruin me financially. Let's see it. First temple. So one thing I didn't do was actually take a look at my pity. That might have been something that would have been really smart to do. We'll take a look at it after this, but I still need to see what the actual result of this is, because I think this is early. I think this is really early. Well, we got S2 Verena, boys. It is what it is. We got her now. We got her now. Okay, well, maybe we got a double off of that. I think it's early. I think it is. I hope it is. Oh, that doesn't really look that great. All right, let's see. That's pretty early. We'll count that as an early one, but I would have really liked if it was her. So, our first temple, we've lost a 50-50 right off the bat. It can't really get much worse from here, so unless we get to like 80 max pity, I think we're okay. I think it should be decent. Maybe a back-to-back. That would be too much, wouldn't it? Let's keep going a little bit. Maybe we should only get the character. Right, boys? Maybe we should only get the character. Maybe we shouldn't get the weapon. Maybe we should only get the character. Yeah, all of this purple is telling me maybe I should only go for the character. That's a lot. That's a lot, especially after an early. That is a lot, especially after an early. That's a lot of 4 stars, though. Woohoo! Ain't that the best thing ever? Oh, I love that. Yee-hee! Woohoo! Oh, yeah, no, so the reason for why I'm slowly getting more and more deflated is the fact that I'm just watching my store of pre-purchase Lunite go down all the way to the point where I will no longer be able to extract a temple from the amount shown over here. And so this is merely the conclusion of that arc, and like surely I will get a 5-star now, right? It lagged. It has to be her. I knew it lagged. You saw it lag. It took extra time. But that was like at pity, so it's not really surprising that it's her because I had pulled just about 70 times prior to this and I didn't get her. So how surprising is it? Really, is it, brother? Woohoo. Oh, I'm a cat. Oh. Oh, she's saving me now. My queen. Woohoo. Yee.
I will sever this deadlock.
There we go. There we go. We got her.
Whether you need help with
Get the
working
fuck out of my
or
face.
maintaining your health.
All right. Well, that's Chisa. And now we got her weapon. And I'm going to be honest, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's time for me to get down to brass tacks and recognize, oh boy, we're running a little bit low on the resources here, aren't we? So, blue corals are something that I'm okay with. Now, let's just see. Hey, maybe we get it on this one temple over here. Maybe we get the Kumo Kiri on this one temple over here and it's not an issue. Let's see. Boom. 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 Yeah, we're not going to get that lucky this time, unfortunately. So, we'll go ahead and, do I got to consult my financial advisor? I probably got to consult my financial advisor, don't I? Yeah, that I think it's time. Why does this whole scheduled maintenance thing keep popping up? With the patch just dropped, you got no fucking maintenance, bro. Relax. Alright, we'll get the modifiers. Alright, do I need to... Man, am I... I guess I got to. I gotta do it for the first impressions. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Alright, guess we're doing it again. Guess we're doing it again. I'm getting milked like a fucking cow, brother. I'm getting milked like a fucking cow out here. Alright. The advisor has shed tears, has shed rivers of blood. And we are now available for another series of temples. So let's just see how this one is looking. We already did a temple. We did not get the weapon. And as you can see over here, it did not update. We're at about a, was that a 7 plus 10, 17 pity? Let's just see how we go. 27. Boom. Boom. That's not very good. Oh, that's not very good at all. Originate type. Get off my screen, bro. 37. Why I have to click like 17 times? I'm out here playing fucking solitaire. Yo, just show me the gold if this is the arduous process you are forcing me to go on right now. Come on. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. I think we're on like 40 something right now. I think we're on like 47 right now. Yeah, I don't even care anymore. Yep, no, this is not good. We're in the not good territory. Now this is 57. And anything from here doesn't really matter because you're not happy to win, like win pity at like 50 or 60 something. You feel like not as big of a loser. That's the realization over here. And goddamn, do I feel like a loser right now. But with the trusty hand of none other than my credit card, I'll be able to rectify that situation. And you can just think about it this way, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you might be like, oh, Saint, Chisa's not really that great on so many teams right now. Why are you spending so much money on her right now? In version 2.8? It's so I don't have to spend money on her later. Have you ever thought about that one? Bucko? Yeah, I only pull units to S0 R1. And so if I do it now, then it means I don't have to do it later. And think about it. Think about inflation. I think we're due for deflation soon. Money's about to be worth more later than it is now. And so that's why I'm going to spend a shit ton of money right now. So let's get this fucking weapon. It's here. This is like 70 something, right? Okay. Perfect. Right on cue. But still, this didn't really feel that. I think that this polling experience does actually warrant a, I would just say, a comfortable, not that good out of 10. We got the early 5-star, but then it was like a bait, and then this weapon banner has been one of the worst things I've ever seen. It's been really just like not that good. So yeah, I don't know. This is a very like lukewarm situation that we have going on right now. No doubles, no coping, nothing really great going on over here. Just a lot of disappointment and a lot of sadness. So yeah, maybe Chisa did break our account. Maybe she didn't. It's just, I'm so lukewarm about this one. I don't really know what to say. But losing a 50-50, but we got Verena, so it is what it is. But I'm not too stoked about this one. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out. Alrighty. Let me go get that uploaded for the editors, and then we'll move forward from there. Let me get that one going, and then we'll move forward from there, because we got a character, we've got to build, we got a lot of things that we got to do today. So let's go get that figured out. Alrighty, so we got to level this character, we got to go through a couple of things.
Scissors at the ready.
Just beat level 6 False Sovereign. Brother, the patch just went live like 2 minutes ago. How'd you already get that? How are you already done with it? Alright, we got to get some summer flowers. Target located in the Chrono-Lift Metropolis. Oh no, how are we gonna get there, guys? Oh, we gotta get there for her thing too. So this is what we're basically gonna be doing. We're going to rush a part of the companion quest to get it done. You can buy Chisa's flowers. Yes, I understand that you could buy them, but you can't buy enough to level her up. So we're just gonna skip as much as we can over here to get to the new area.
Okay, begin data.
And then go from there. Yeah, we'll buy enough. We'll buy as much as we can to, well, cut it short. But then we're just gonna skip a bunch of shit in the quest until we can get to the new area. So yeah. Oh man, they're really. I guess we're in the Black Shores right now. I'm not really paying attention, though, but... Yeah. Have black screens ready to block spoiler cutscenes? Yeah, that's probably fair. Yeah, we'll just block this. Yeah, she's doing some math. Yeah, we're blocking spoilers right now, ladies and gentlemen. You saw Shorekeeper, that's it. You saw SK, that's it. Relax, bucko. I think Kuro's done a good job of making sure that at least, like, the new cutscenes don't take, like, too long. And you can get to, like, the meat of whatever it is relatively fast. And I'm looking at what's on the screen right now, and I'm like there it seems like I'm there pretty fast. Now, let me see if I gotta mute audio.
I smell something special.
No, you don't smell shit. Shut up, dumbass.
Rift in the outer world.
You don't smell shit. Well, I muted the audio too. It's playing right now. I'm trying not to. Oh, they put a little bit of cinema at the front. They put a little bit of cinema at the start of this quest. I might have failed the quest by accident. Relax. I might have failed. It is a, let's just say, if you liked Wuthering Waves 1.3, you'll like this cutscene that's playing right now. Let's just say that. If you liked it, if you liked Whiwa 1.3, you'll probably like this quest. And I know a lot of people liked Whiwa 1.3. Okay, alright. I see people dying. Now we just gotta wait until I'm free to explore this area. These guys literally got unskippable cutscenes out the wazoo for this one. They're literally not skippable. The unskippable cutscenes aren't necessary. All I'm going to say is that, like, goddamn, that was a big one for the intro. A massive one for the intro. It was a, all right. Well, there we go. We are back at it, ladies and gentlemen. So, we are, I think, fully in the new... Wait a second. Quitting now will halt your story progression. Wait, am I stuck in here? What happens if I leave? No, there's no way I'm still gonna be stuck in here, right? There's no way I've got to do, like, a whole, like, section, right? Wait, let's just see this real fast. There's no way I gotta do, like, a whole story section first, right?
Scissors at the ready.
I didn't unlock it yet. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll just be doing that real fast then. That's unfortunate. Well, I hope I can do it fast then, but... it seems like it's like an instance. Unlock the beacon and you can go there. I'm trying to. But it's forced me to do a bunch of, like, dialogues and shit. I don't know if there's just, like, a beacon I can, like, walk towards, though. It looks like what we're in right now is, like, an instanced area. So that's kind of, like, the issue at the moment. It's a lot of quests to unlock anything in here and do any of the exploration. Okay. There's no way they're going to... Wait, am I in a fucking tutorial right now? Dude, I'm just trying to build the character. What is... There's no way it's taking this long, right? This might be worse than Avenolium. I'm just literally trying to unlock a waypoint so I can go here for exploration, but it seems like this quest intro and all of this stuff is literally longer than Avenolium. Oh my god. Yeah, it might be worse than Frolova, which is, if so, that's gonna be unfortunate. That's gonna be really unfortunate if this is, like, worse than Frolova when it comes to unlocking a unit, because, I mean, I'm just trying to get the stuff to raise her up to, like, you know, the level that she needs to be, so... Oh, they're really trying to get me into it. I think this is what I'm gonna do. I think this is what I'm gonna do. I think this is what I have to do. I think I might just exit out. Yeah, no, this really sucks. This really sucks, but I might just exit out. And we could just go ahead and play her with as many upgrades as we can from the Silverhelm shop. Or from Kumani's shop. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's way too much to unlock her mass in the story. Like, you gotta play a lot of it. Like, a disgusting amount. Like, I'm at the point where I'm, like, discovering, like, all of, like, the unique event mechanics and everything. And, like, literally all I want to do is just teleport there and, like, collect the shit. I don't really know, man. It really is so questionable why they designed their quests in this way and make it so hard to do stuff like this. Hey, but it is what it is. We'll just level her up, I think, as much as we can. I think 60 is gonna be the max. But yeah, I think we'll just have to, like, go from there. I gathered, like, everything in advance, but this is actually legitimately worse than Frolova. It is worse than Frolova. Like, yeah, like, you don't have anything you need to get her ready. It's really hard. Oh, Resident Evil Essential rank 4. I can't even get this one yet. That sucks. I kind of do need to get this one. All right, give me a second real fast. I'll just pop open my screen and then we'll get right back into this after a second. Alrighty. Well, we clearly don't have enough to get her to where she needs to be. So I think we... Man, this really sucks, but I think we do have to just keep on playing the story. Yeah, no, this is very unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate. But yeah, again, for the sake of not spoiling, I think I will have to, It's short until you get to the free roam. No, it's not. It is really long. It is really long. Oh, it's making me redo all of this shit again? Oh, awesome. Awesome. Okay. It took me 10 minutes of skipping. It's 10 minutes of skipping? There's no fucking way. Oh, dearie. Okay, well, bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I've got an insurmountable task ahead. Another amazing main quest design where you cannot build your fucking character until you do half of the fucking story quest. You gotta do the entire fucking story before you can build the character. They do it so often, and then it's just like, they make you use like Arrow Rover and shit too in the fucking combats. Man. I think the thing is, like, in Avenolium, I feel like you didn't have to, like, do combats. But in here, they're making you do, like, combats everywhere, too. Alright, surely... Brother. Oh, I'm getting, like, notifications about, like, fucking Nami Pond sparkling water and shit, bro. Like, surely. Like, I just want to play the character, man. Okay. Are we done now? Like, surely, right? Now that I'm at the fucking Shay Show Cafe, like, I should be done now, right? Okay, I unlocked it. Holy shit. Alright, okay. I think we're good now. I believe that we are good now. Okay, alright. It's on my map and everything.
Hey, humans over there.
I don't know if this one was longer or if it was Avenolium. I have no idea, to be honest. Avenolium might have been a little bit longer. But yeah, we got Chisa mats, finally. They're here.
Hey, humans over
Alrighty. Okay. Hopefully this is enough to get her, like, maxed out. The map looks
Can you
nice.
keep up?
Yeah, the map actually looks very good. It looks great. Like, the colors and everything, the vibe, the aesthetic, it's all tier 1 shit. Alrighty, is that the next one? Okay, they got a little bit more over here.
Onward.
Alright, there we go. That's all you got until the next reset. So hopefully, that was enough to get her raised.
This wasn't.
I don't think it's enough to get her
Nor
raised.
was it coincidental? The deadlock has cracked. We'll fight alongside each other, just like.
I don't think that's enough to even get her raised. So, I think that she's gonna be a little bit lower than expected. But, I think it's fine if she's level 80.
I'm ready.
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Scissors at the ready. No matter where this
Yeah,
leads,
no, you don't have enough to get her maxed out, actually. I think 80 should be fine. 80 should be fine for our gameplay purposes, and then I'll get her maxed out at a later point. Alright, and I think for now, I'll literally just put her on a, like, rejuvenating glow fallacy of no return set. I am not going to invest in the new set for now. And I'm kind of just going to put her on, like, I'm kind of just going to put her on this. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, brother. All right, let's get this bad boy raised up a little bit. Okay, do we not have... How do we not have these? Do we not have the blue Brobley ones? What? Oh, brother. Oh, brother, there's no way. I know we do. No, there's no way. I know we have more. Okay. What the fuck? Hey, yo, this quality of life is kind of good, though. It just be automating all that shit for me. Hey, there we go. Hey. Hey, quick upgrade, bro. Easy. Quick upgrades. Hey, wait, that actually works out kind of well. That actually works out kind of damn well. Okay, all right.
Your call.
All right, let's get a good bit of her skill tree maxed out. So the main thing about Chisa is that she's actually a, well, let's just get down to brass tacks over here. She's not really a damage dealer. She's not gonna be a character on your teams that's gonna like deal the most absurd amount of like ridiculous damage and then like carry all of your comps. She's a support. And so her being at like level 80 and then like not, you know, fully realizing all of her damage potential isn't really the worst thing ever. It's not really going to be that big of a deal. And I think her having like a skill breakdown like this isn't actually, it doesn't actually mean anything. So, yeah, I think we'll just leave her there for now. And when it comes to this, I mean, I could give her better shit, or I could just, like, put stuff like this on her and just, you know, really call it a day. I'm probably gonna do that. I'm probably just gonna put, like, some... Yeah, I'm probably just gonna put, like, some mid stuff on her and then just, go in for our gameplay demos. That's probably what we're gonna do. So, yeah, I think we're ready to get her going. I think we're ready to do some testing.
I'm ready.
That's what I think we're ready to do. So, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get it started. I don't think we need her weapon either. But it might...
Your call.
It's probably a good idea to do a little bit for it at least, right? It's probably a good idea to do at least like a little bit for it. Okay, alrighty. I can exchange like a good 1,500 over here. We'll do that real fast, and then we'll see how much we can get her weapon
Your
raised.
call.
Just for some fun. Just for some fun. I know a lot of people are complaining about it. It's like, oh... You gotta get Kumo Kiri to a high level. Oh, her weapon, it's so essential to her kit. It's not really. Yeah, her weapon is like 2-3 substat rolls. It's really not that great. Okay, you know what? Maybe we don't need her weapon leveled up. Yeah, maybe we don't. Maybe we just use Lupas. Maybe we just use Lupas for the gameplay demonstrations. It'll surely be fine, right? It'll surely be okay. It'll surely be fine. All right. Let's get these tests going. Okay. Yeah, we can run. We can. You know what? It might be a little bit rough running them over here. Let's get this first one going. We're going to have Chisa, and then Chikona, and then Kartithia. Let's just make sure that Chikona and Kartithia both got builds that are looking good. Yep, their builds are looking good. What's Chisa looking like? Oh, she's looking like a bit of a mistake. Yeah, she's kind of looking like a mistake. Yeah, let's get Kumo Kiri off of her. Let's use Lupa's signature for now. That's fine. That's fine. I don't think anyone can really look at those stats and complain too much. Those stats look pretty balanced to me. What about you guys? Yeah, those stats look pretty good to me. They look pretty good to me. Let's give this a bit of a go. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's get this going.
Eye of unraveling. Nothingness.
All right, here we go.
Constructed. Dismantle. This ends here. Break apart. Thanks for watching. Ta-da! A grand overture. A perfect listen.
Okay, this is going pretty good. This is going pretty good.
Crumble. Such is their blessing.
All right, we gotta restart that. I kind of fucked that one up. I kind of fucked that one up. All right, let's do this one more time.
Stress points come. Meet your end. Excise. In a deviation corrected.
Okay, alrighty. I've gotten it figured out. Yeah, she's got like a teeny bit of complexity to her. Like a teeny bit, but not too much to work through. All right. So we start off We got our skill.
Dead center locked.
Into that rending lunge. Into the ultimate. Into basic attack 2. Then another rending lunge. And then the death snip. Then chainsaw mode. Oh. Oh.
Flicker in. Thanks for watching. Ta-da! A grand overture. A perfect cork. Now presenting.
And then we got our
a
Chakona
poem
rotation
of
over here.
finale.
Such repent, for silence beckons. Tide, rise and crash. Ruin is imminent. Finality wins.
All right, there we go. Boom. Did the whole Cartithia combo. And then back onto Chisa.
Flicker nothingness. Deconstructed. Huh? There's still time before the threat.
And then do our chainsaw mode attacks. Boom. Okay.
Thanks for watching. Ta-da! A grand overture. A perfect cork. Now presenting a poem of finale.
All right. This one feels pretty damn good.
Such is that less repent,
It feels pretty good.
for silence beckons. Salvation. My blade! Purge all evil!
Lifeline blocked. Come, meet your end. Huh? This ends here. Connection severed. Flicker into. Thanks for watching. Form. A perfect. Let the
And now
show
the next
begin.
rotation.
Collapse.
Such is that less oceans. Bow before me. Tide, rise and crash.
That's a good clear time. But something we got to recognize is that this is a Giga Shield team. It is a Giga Shield to fucking hell team because the TOA buffs are about her dealing damage in this type of team. That's like really what they are. They're kind of nuts. They basically give a massive buff if you deal damage. That's Havoc, or if you apply Havoc Bait, it gives you massive buffs. Alrighty, let me just make sure that this is uploaded in the right spot, but that should be a good gameplay clip for TOA. There we go. Alright, so that's going to be her in that game mode. Now let's go ahead and display her other team that she's going to have available, and that is, of course, going to be Zani Phoebe. Yeah, she doesn't have that many actual teams. It's a little bit surprising. She's actually got 3 in the current state of the game. So let me just get my Moonlit Phoebe set on her, and then let me get my, where's my Zoni set? Where's she at though? All right, my Zoni got her set. We're basically ready to go. So yeah, let's get this one going. Let's get this one going.
Stress points mapped. Come, meet your end. Dismantle. Connection severed. Sentinel, protect me. Answer me, Bluebird. Be my salvation. Cut. Power of the Sentinel. I call upon the.
Okay, I need to restart that because my Phoebe had like 1 millimeter of concerto left. Like, she literally had 1 millimeter of concerto. What the fuck even was that? What even was that?
A pivotal.
What even was that?
Moment. Exiles in a breath. Tether snap. This ends here. Flicker into form. Break apart. Sentinel, protect me. Judgment.
That was some bullshit.
Silence. Repent.
sentinel.
No contest. Come at me.
All right, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Asani time.
Reduced to dust. Don't stand in my way.
Boom into Chisa.
That's a
Nothingness. Deconstructed. To pieces. There's still time before the threats start.
Cutting through the numbers.
Sentinel protects me. Crystals.
All right, Chisa rotation down.
Power of the sentinel.
All right, I'm just griefing off Phoebe over here.
In the name of Imperator.
all yours. I don't have all day. Come at me.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh, I'm getting fucking ruined, bro. Oh no. What do I do?
Impossible.
Oh, I don't even want to do it against this boss now because that is destructive, bro. I'm going to be real here over here. That is I literally can't do anything into that. I literally cannot do anything into that. It's just like, oh, well, you're fucked. That is literally a you are fucked moment. I cannot do anything there. It's over. It's over. I'm going to a different floor because I cannot deal with that, bro.
A pivotal.
I cannot deal with that, bro. I'm sorry.
To pieces. Structural integrity intact. Carry on. Flicker into form. Sentinel protects me. Crystals, give me strength. Power.
Shut.
Sentinel.
All yours. I don't.
All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. Different boss.
Don't stand in my way. Reduced to dust.
Boom. Hey, yo, there we go.
Come. Meet your end. Tether snap. Structural collision. It hurts. Connection severed. Sentinel protects me. Answer me. Power of the Sentinel. Bluebird, be my salvation. In the name of
No
Imperator.
contest. All yours. All of you at once. I don't do overtime. Come at me. Don't stand in my way. You've made it personal now.
All right. Well,
What a waste of time.
Stress points mapped. Nothingness.
it is what it is.
Constructed. It hurts.
I feel like I've showed enough of this team. I feel like I've showed enough of that team. Yeah, we'll cut that one over there. Yeah, that one doesn't look that great. That one doesn't look that great, but it is what it is. Yeah, it don't look that amazing. It don't look that amazing, but we did our best. We did our best. It's not that good there. I will say it is not that great there. All right, now the next team that we're gonna be running is gonna be none other than. It's gonna actually include Spectral Rover. So let's just lean back real fast and get this one sorted out. You can clear with Zani Phoebe duo. Your brain is turned off. Well, if you don't realize that my goal wasn't actually clearing, it was seeing how long it took, then, well... Dude, I'm telling you, the player bases of the worst characters literally are the most annoying. Because, like, you'll see anything that's written out by somebody that's a Zani or that's a Zani main, and you'll just be like, wow, this person is incredibly mentally disabled. And that's like the main response that you're gonna have is just like in your head, you're just gonna be like, wow, this person they've got a lot of debuffs IRL. And it is what it is, right? So I don't really care too much, but
Today will be a fine day.
well, some people, they got a lot of stuff to work through, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. It is what it is, right? Anyways, let's get our Spectre Rover build going. Because we got the Spectre Rover Prohibit team. Unk, you literally have the worst Zani gameplay. Guys, my Zani gameplay is actually fine. The character is just legitimately not that great. She misses a fuck ton of her attacks and extends her rotation time into infinity and beyond because she does that. And the end result is that she has so many clears that don't look great because she spends a fuck ton of time hitting nothing. It is what it is. That's just literally her design. And hey, if you want to say me missing AI programmed attacks is my fault, you can go for it, but on the same note, I will believe that you have some type of disability, which is perfectly fine. Like, I don't discriminate. The ads pay out the same, but surely you've got to have like some sense of internal humility, right? Like, oh man, maybe I don't want to look like the dumbest person in this side of the hemisphere today, and then that should help temper the type of statements that you're typing in my chat. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will. I don't know. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm not gonna be over here like fighting the good fight though. It's hey man, like sometimes there's not a fight that you can win. All right, now let's do this team, buddy boys.
Stress points mapped. A pivotal moment. Structural integrity intact. Carry on. This ends here. Connection severed.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us.
Sentinel protects me. Judgment time. Crystals.
There we go.
Give me strength. Together we stand. In the name of Imperator, nothingness deconstructed. Threats converge. Structural integrity intact. Carry on.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. Moment of resonance.
All right.
One with the sounds.
Sentinel protects me. Together we stand. Ha! It's arduous. Come, meet your end. To pieces. It hurts. Structural collapse. Cutting through the numbers. Flicker.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. Bad timing. The end has come.
You know what I realized? This rotation did no damage. Surely my Phoebe is on like a different weapon, right? I was about to say, like...
Today will be a fine day.
Wait, no, wait. Is she not... Wait, was...
I will be there for
everybody... Oh, he's on blood...
Future, leaving the past behind.
That's what it is. I see. I was about to say. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. That makes a lot more sense now. Okay. I was about to say, like, the team's rotational damage is doing absolutely... Okay, that makes more sense now.
A pivotal moment. ends here. Structural integrity intact. Carry on.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. Strike from the shadows. One with the...
Sentinel protection. Judgment time. Crystal.
Here we go.
Give me strength. Path is arduous. Shielding others is my duty. I see the light.
Bro, what did she die from? Bro, what did she die from? What?
Come, meet your end. Click. Down to the feather snap. Flicker into form. Connection severed.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. One with the sounds.
Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. The impermanent Terran is fucking me in the ass right now, bro.
To pieces. Nothingness. Deconstructed. Spread flicker into form. Cutting through the numbers.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. The end has come. No hesitation. One with the...
Sentinel protection.
There we go. Okay.
Silence. Here, together we stand. Repent. Path is arduous. She utterly death.
Bro, what are these wolves? What is this shit? Bro, they're doing like 15,000 damage in half a second. What the? Are they like the Phoebe counter?
A pivotal moment.
No healer is cooked. Well, do I have something to tell you, brother?
Break apart.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us. Strike from the shadows. One with the...
Sentinel protection. Answer me. Bluebird, be my salvation. Purify. Together we stand. The name of him. Nothingness. Deconstructed. Dismantle. Structural integrity. So, this is the end.
Okay. All right. Well, this floor seems to have some of the most diseased mobs I've ever seen, so I guess we'll just go against the Lampy Lumen. Yeah. No, that shit is mad fucking disease, bro. I don't really know what else to tell you. That's, yeah, no. Like, that is like the anti-Phoebe fucking recipe right there, bro. She will just die. She will just die. Okay, here we go. Yeah, no, she will just get cooked.
Come, meet your end. Dismantle. Structural integrity intact. Carry on. This ends here. Break apart. Flicker
Swift and resolute.
into form.
Moment of resonance. I sense your weakness.
Sentinel protects me. Judgment time. Ha! Purify. I call upon the Sentinel. Nothingness. Deconstructed.
There we go. Okay.
Pieces. Flicker into form. Connection severed.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. The end has come. I sense you're with one with the sounds.
Sentinel protects me. Yeah. Ha! Purify. Lifeline, block, come. Meet your end. Exile in a breath. Structural collapse. Flicker into form.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. Strike one with the sun.
Sentinel protect me. Answer me. Crystals. Give me
Okay.
strength.
Wait, does it actually not do enough damage to clear?
A pivotal moment.
Does it seem like actually not do enough damage to clear? That's what it seems like.
This ends here. Connection severed. Flicker.
Yeah, no, maybe my Chisa needs to be level 90 to clear this. Anyways,
Structural integrity intact.
I did what I needed to for that one. I just think the fact that my Chisa's on Rejuvenating Glow doesn't have her build, all of that, that's the main reason why it doesn't clear. I'm not going to read too much into that one. Once again, this Chisa is a bit under-leveled. Yeah, this Chisa is greatly, actually under-leveled completely. So, I don't think it matters too much to, like, read too much... Yeah, too much into the dog shit clear time that we see over here. But we will be making a video on the fact that she doesn't seem to work that well with Frazzle teams. Yeah, we will make a video about the fact that her and Frazzle teams does not seem to be that good at all. So, yeah, that's something to think about. That is something to think about. It is kind of actually legitimately bad. Okay. Alrighty. Now let's just do a little bit of like some goofy shit. We'll just do like a fun little goofy little quick swap run. Just see if it's not meant to actually be a team. We'll just do like some goofy quick swap shit real fast and then move from there.
Flicker in a pivotal moment. Good. Down to the mic.
Listen, the trio of destiny.
This ends here. Connection severed. Collapse.
All right, that's enough gameplay. That's enough gameplay from that perspective. That's enough goofy quick swap right there for one evening. She needs to be max first. I don't think she needs to be max. I don't think she needs to be maxed. I think the main thing that I need to see is that she performs well in arrow erosion teams and then seems to not really do shit in the other teams. I think that's the main thing, is that I don't think stack limits going up in Spectral Frazzle means that much for her, but it means a lot in the erosion teams, so she works out well. But, yeah, unfortunately, her performance in the Frazzle team seems to be some dog shit. And do keep in mind, guys, she is a support. She's not a main damage dealer, so her being level 80 isn't that much of an issue. Yeah, her being level 80 is not much of an issue when she's a support. She's the third person on the team. Yeah, it seems like she's really centered around the new dots. That's what seems to be most of the airtime on her. It is what it is, but yeah. Some people may be happy with it, some people may be a little bit upset, but I mean that's just the way it goes sometimes, right? Hey, that's just the way it goes sometimes. I think she is a must-pull character. I don't think she's a must-pull character right now, though. I think she's a must-pull character in the future. I think she's clearly meant to be somebody that gets better with new character releases. But, yeah, right now, she is kind of mid, bro. She is kind of mid right now, bro. All right, let's get the little exploration team going, ladies and gentlemen. Who should she explore with? Zani in the overworld? Phoebe in the overworld? Fuck no. Chacona in the overworld? I don't really want to even use this team in the overworld, but sure, I guess. Dude, her glide mechanic is so bad, too. It might as well not even exist, bro. What the fuck is this stupid-ass glide mechanic that she has? People were talking about it like it was gonna, like, change everything. Bro, it's the most useless shit I've ever seen. It's legitimately the most useless fucking mechanic I've ever seen in my life, bro. What is this whole, like, life thread glide garbage, man? It literally does nothing.
Flicker into form. Connection severed. This ends here. Cutting through the numbers. Dismantle.
Oh, we are fucking cutting these guys up, brother.
To pieces.
Hell yeah, man.
Tether snap. Nothingness. Deconstructed.
Hey, she healed for 7.5k though. That's pretty good.
Structural collapse. Break apart. This ends here. Cutting through the numbers.
There you go. Boom. Boom, brother.
Obstruction.
Alright, let's see how long this battle takes over here with this guy.
Structural collapse. Come.
Yeah, you are ready for this, noob.
Connection severed. Excised in a breath. Deviation corrected. Flicker into form. Break apart. Good. Down to the
Hey, we'll get him eventually, boys.
Dismantle. Structural collapse. A pivotal moment. Cutting through the numbers. To pieces. Tether snap.
Here we go. Boom. All right.
Break apart.
Huge hit right there.
Deviation corrected. Come. Meet your end.
Hey, we got him, boys. Hey, we got him, boys. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, brother.
What else we got left? Let's keep exploring. Take her out of Hodami City. She's been stuck there for a while, boys. Where are the enemies at? Oh, wait, we're in Septimont. There's no enemies anywhere. Oh, oh. There we go. I forgot we were in Septimont. There's no enemies anywhere on the map. I can fly for about 30 seconds, covering thousands of kilometers, and then not see a single enemy because that's how this world is designed. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Where are they at, though? Hey, where are the enemies at, though? Oh, yeah, you don't see any. It is what it is, bro. I mean, it... What else can I say? Alright, let's get that overworld footage in there. And see what else we need. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about Chisa. Let's talk a little bit about her meta relevance. Let's talk a little bit about her strength. I'm just gonna be upfront about this character. I don't think she's that good. I don't think Chisa is that great, currently in the game because, unfortunately, Spectrofrazzle seems like the one debuff that doesn't seem to do any damage at all. Arrow Erosion works just fine with her, but you have the off side of Arrow Rover existing in the game. And so Arrow Rover, so Chisa is basically only an improvement on Arrow Rover teams, where with her signature, she outperforms Arrow Rover on the Arrow Erosion teams. However, her performance over Arrow Rover with her signature is very low. And so you can, if you're already clearing with Arrow Rover, which you probably were because it's the best team in the game with Arrow Rover, you don't need Chisa. But, like, she's strong. Her teams simply aren't out yet. And her Spectrofrazzle teams are her worst negative status team. Shorekeeper's actually better than her for Spectrofrazzle teams. She also has the kind of like debuff of not having any characters to use with her right now. Because there's only 2 negative statuses in the fucking game. So the end result is that this unit could potentially be one of the worst pulls in the game for your account. However, on her rerun, she should be strong because she should be rerunning with another negative status character. But for now, good lord, I don't think Kuro really intended to make money this patch because this unit sucks balls in the meta. But I will still say that because of what's been laid out and what the road is ahead, she is going to be a must-pull unit. It's just not right now. But I guarantee you, and you can quote me on this, within 6 months, she will be one of the best characters in the game. And I don't really think that anyone's going to say that I'm off my rocker or on crack or ridiculous or delusional for saying that. I think that most people can agree she probably will be a must-pull within the next 6 months. And if you don't agree with that, then maybe you're the one that's off your rocker. Maybe you're the one that's probably on crack. Because otherwise, think about it this way. If she's not a must-pull within 6 months, this is the worst character they will have ever released in the history of the game. That's it. If she's not a must-pull within the next 6 months, she will undoubtedly be the worst character these developers have ever made, meta-wise. Because right now, I think she's actually worse than Baija for some teams. Like, think about it this way. I legitimately think that she might be worse than Baija for the Spectrofrazzle team. Potentially. You might get better results going Baija, Spectra Rover, Phoebe than Chisa, Spectra Rover, Phoebe. That might actually be a thing. I would not be surprised if she's worse than Baija in those teams. I'm going to be real with you. I wouldn't be surprised. Does it sound that crazy for me to say that? You don't even have her built. Guys, Do you need me to show you the motion value on her attacks?
Scissors at the ready.
That's a level 8 ability, and that is a 9. That's a level 8 ability, and that is a 9. Just so you know, that is 9.92 times 6. That means that the motion value on the first hit of this attack is a 60%. Or sorry, no, that's what it is. The motion value on this attack is 60%. And then the motion value on this attack is like 70. And then this one is 92. Are you guys beginning to see what I'm talking about over here? The character doesn't actually have that high damage. It's kind of actually low. And so her being level 90 and having... Oh, wow. You know what? Maybe you guys have a point. Maybe you guys are right. Yeah, maybe leveling up her to level 90 and getting the next 2 points of this fucking ability is going to make a difference. So that we can go from 9.92 times 6 to 10.68. A massive whopping 0.07 times 6 in additional motion value. You want to know how much 0.07 times 6 is? Why do I even need to tell you? It's like fucking 4.2% motion value. 4.2% motion value for one level on the first hit of this Saw Ring Blitz attack chain. Guys, and I'm telling you, it's not that much better anywhere else in her kit. It's legitimately not like there's an improvement elsewhere. So, believe me when I say this. Yes, there's a reason why I tested her out at level 80. It's because she is a support character. And so, her damage isn't really where her value is, it's her damage buffs. Yes, me not having this doesn't really matter either. Because, what the fuck is the point of critting on damage like this? That's really the thing, ladies and gentlemen. And so, yes, I know she's not maxed. But it doesn't take a genius to recognize... Oh, dearie fucking me. This unit has a 9% motion value on her fucking attacks. That's maybe not that good. A 9 fucking percent motion value on her attacks. It's 9%. So yeah, she's not really that great right now. It is what it is. However... I will make sure to adequately farm her Nightmare Nest, and I don't even know if I want to farm her Nightmare Nest. Like there's still stuff that we can do to like try to like figure her out. Brother, I just think that unfortunately she's not really. I think the chainsaw was the wrong thing to put on a kit like this. Maybe that's my take, is that I think it's weird to put, like, a chainsaw on a character that deals no damage. That's kind of my take. It's a little weird. It's like SK Basic. No, it's not. SK Basic, she's just using particles and shit. Nobody cared that it did no damage. Guys, you want to know one piece of feedback I never heard? So, Shorekeeper does no damage. I never heard nobody say that. Because nobody found it a problem that Shorekeeper didn't deal damage. But suddenly, I'm beginning to see everyone saying Chisa deals no damage like it's a problem. Clearly, her kit design is saying she's a support, so her damage isn't an issue. But the fact that she uses, again, a gigantic fucking chainsaw and gigantic scissors in combat makes people think that she's going to deal damage. And so when she doesn't deal damage, after having all this damaging looking shit, people are like, okay, what's going on here? It's truly, genuinely that simple. Because I think that there's a bit of an issue with having... I don't think this character necessarily needed to be one that heals, shields, and then giga buffs the team. It just seems a little bit questionable, right? Similarly, I think it's a little bit weird that Chuyan giga buffs the team. You want to know who should have been supports on the Wuthering Waves roster? Who would have been better supports than the current characters that we have right now? I'll show you right now. I'll show you. It's gonna blow your mind. You want to know who should have been a pure support?
Scissors at the ready.
Cantarella should have been a pure support. Cantarella shouldn't have had any damage potential at all, and it should have been just her and healing jellyfishes. That's it. I don't know why they decided to do some dumb shit like make this character deal fucking damage. Nobody would have cared if this unit was a pure healer. Nobody would have cared because she looks like she could heal and nobody would have had a problem with it. She should have also been a pure healer. Let's just be honest over here. She should have had a healing role in Absolution, and then her sub-DPS role in Confession. That really should have been what it is. Because nobody really plays this character as a main DPS anymore. Nobody really does it. I think she should have been a healer, and then Confession mode. And then that should have been her dual roles. And that would have made more sense. This unit should have also been a healer. Yep. I'm not even joking. This unit should have been a support. And then have Pero do coordinated attacks off-field. You just see this bro go like Elastaman over and just punch a motherfucker in the face off-field. That would have been crazy. Imagine that. Just seeing Pero go like, yeet! Off-screen and just knocks a dude out. That would have been crazy. What else we got over here? Nah, those are the main ones. Like, Shorekeeper, perfect healer. I think Rosia should have been... I mean, she's already a sub-DPS. I mean, you either delete her or make her a healer. She should have been a healer, too. She also should have been a healer. But this is also the thing. The releases should have been more spaced out. Because you want to know what we got after Cantarella? DPS, buffer, DPS slash buffer, DPS slash buffer, DPS.
The divinity may foresee the future of the
We've
world,
had
but I
literally,
doubt
and
they
then
can predict
this
which
is the
side
unit.
will-
This is the unit that ends up
Scissors
healing.
at the ready.
By the way, this is the unit that ends up healing. And then the person with the staff and the holy energy doesn't heal. And the person with the jellyfishes and the nature doesn't heal.
Whispered of your arrival.
I'm not gonna lie, you could have just give Chisa's kit to Cantarella. I think that this is this is the thing. There are clearly healer designed characters. If a person has a fucking like staff, or they can like communicate with nature, they heal. Right? That's fine. Nobody really cares. But then you took the person with the staff and then made them a DPS. And then you took the other person that communicates with nature, her, or, I don't know, her, and they're both not really like full healers. Cantarella's sort of one, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Chikona should have been a healer as well, for my opinion. I think Chikona really should have been a healer too. Because guess what, guys? Bards in fantasy media heal. Their singing is so good, it makes you feel better, and it heals you. I think Chikona should have been a healer. If anything, I think that Chikona should have had Arrow Rover's kit. I'm gonna be honest. I think Arrow Rover should have actually been Chikona. But, unfortunately, they made Arrow Rover instead. It would have made a lot more sense if Chikona was Arrow Rover. If we're frankly being real here. It would have made a lot more sense. Her increasing the arrow erosion cap, doing all of that stuff, whatever. It would have made so much more sense for her to be the healer. Like just do all of that stuff. But, I don't really know, bro. It's just... Ever since I mean, some people were complaining about Lupa. I didn't really view Lupa's whole, like, team play thing as, like, a bad thing. I mainly viewed it, like, after Chu Yan, I was just like, okay. Can you explain to me why Chu Yan is a DP, or is not a DPS, but Galbraina is? If anything, Galbraina should be the support because she has 4 TDs in her body. So, like, her body is supporting 4 characters. So, like, is it, like, doesn't it make sense for her to be a support because she houses 4 TDs in her body? Like, that's the thing. It's like, there's even lore reasons for her to be a support. There's no lore reasons for this guy to buff anybody else. He's literally an exiled swordsman. Why the fuck would he buff other people? Like, literally, like, his thematic is that he doesn't have a home. His thematic is that, like, he is by himself. Because he's exiled from Ming Ting. She literally, like, conjoins TDs together to help her.
That's your call.
Doesn't it make more sense for her to be a support because she literally houses, like, a bunch of TDs and makes them, like, I don't know, live together and shit? She's like a housekeeper for Discords. But yeah, no, this guy's like, this guy has crazy buffing ability, even though he's literally, like, his entire shtick. You see it even in the story quest, guys. He has no companions. He has no teammates. He just does shit by himself and decides what to do by himself. But his kit is him being one of the most team-reliant characters in the game. What? You even saw during his after story. He literally just goes and does whatever the fuck he wants. But then in gameplay, he's one of the most giga team-reliant characters in the game. What? It's a little bit confusing, isn't it? It doesn't make that much sense, does it? It is what it is, though. But that's just how the cookie crumbles over here, guys. So let me just say it this way. There are a bunch of characters that should have been main DPSs. I.e., this one, I think should have been a main DPS because I don't really know how to view a character with gigantic fucking scissors and chainsaws. I mean, if they're not a DPS, I don't know what the fuck they're supposed to be. Second, this character should have been a fucking support because they literally just sit there and sing. That's their kit. I don't even understand, like, why this character is a sub DPS. Why aren't they just like a healer? Like, nobody would have been like, would there be a single person on this fucking planet after seeing this design, right? You see this elf over here with their microphone, and then I told you, by the way, guys, this character buffs the team and heals them. Would you be like, what? This bard buffs the team and heals them? That doesn't make any sense. No. What you would say is, oh wow, that's a thematic role for a character like this to play. A singer buffs and heals the team? Makes a lot of sense to me. All right, let's keep going with this. I'm interested in hearing more. That was the process. But instead, you want to know what this character does? They're one of the biggest damage dealers in the game. They're one of the biggest damage amplifiers in the game. They do no healing. All they do is make the enemies take a fuck ton of damage. And then this guy.
I'm ready.
The wandering swordsman, the exiled swordsman, the guy who is slaying enemies with one cut, who's going out on solo assassination missions. That's my favorite one. This guy literally got sent on a mission to go assassinate fucking Geshu Lin by himself. Keyword, by himself, because he's that dude. And then in gameplay, he's like useless without a teammate because all he does is buff other people. You want to know the funny thing is? You could even apply it to the lore, where you could say, well, Chuyun's role is actually fine because he was kind of like actually serving as a bit of like a mentor, right? You saw his Resident Showcase, he's actually a mentor. And because his role is mentor, he's supposed to make other people stronger. Well, guess what? Then why the fuck did they have an entire sequence in his after story where he mentors Geshu Lin, and then apparently Geshu Lin just goes and murders half the country? What? Okay, is that what his buff does now? Like he just fucking own goals his entire civilization. Like, you guys get what's going on over here, right? It doesn't make sense from that perspective either, because yes, he mentors Geshu Lin too, and then Geshu Lin proceeds to go do whatever the fuck he wants afterwards. It doesn't make that much sense, man. I guess the thing for me is that I look at the releases since 2.0, and you can literally see them in chronological order. And it's fascinating to me that they released 2 of these healer units right after each other, and then both of these guys are like sub DPSs slash DPSs. And then like it ends up resulting in 2 DPS looking characters becoming supports.
Scissors at the ready.
Which is probably not that good of a thing either. That's just my take. I don't really know how to make sense of this one. Like, a weapon like this dealing no damage is crazy. It's crazy. A weapon like this one dealing no damage at all. I don't really know, bro. But yeah, hey, all right. Well, maybe we can, maybe we'll just do our Nightmare Nest real fast. Maybe we'll just do our Nightmare Nest real fast. Oh, surely we'll get some amazing drops right here, right, guys? Food buff? Do I even have enough food? Oh, I do. I got my sweet and sour pork. It's ready. Wait, you gotta go here for the Nightmare Nest? Oh, you gotta teleport somewhere else? Okay.
Flicker into form. Excise in a breath.
Thanks for watching. Adding through the numbers. Ta-da! A grand overture. A perfect. Now presenting a poem.
I'm not gonna lie. I hear Chisa being all serious, and then Chikoni just comes in and she's all like, ta-da!
True form revealed at last.
Ta-da! Oh, I got all the echoes. Oh my god, I got all of them.
Trajectory.
How do I get out of here? Alright, let's see what we got over here. What kind of weird ass... get this fucking nasty ass garbage looking terminal out of my face, bro. What is that shit? Fucking... Ooh! Havoc! Havoc damage! Whoa! Defense! ER, okay. Attack, okay. Okay, alright, it's dog shit. Well, we weren't really gonna deal damage anyways, so I might as well just, put one of these bad boys on. We'll see how it goes. Will we get lucky? That's not good. That's not good. That's pretty good. What if it rolls crit damage? That is such a mid... That is the most mid of mid fucking... Wait, That is the most, yeah, that is the most mid of mid fucking piece I've ever seen. No lie. That one is really bad. Wait, this rolls double crit right here. Oh, man. It actually rolled crit damage, but I'm not even that excited for it because it's kind of a dog shit piece. Okay, this has turned promising real fast. Oh, this has turned really promising really fast. Oh, very, very legal and very cool. Okay, that's not. Okay, that is fucking nasty. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. That is fucking nasty. Wow, that I mean, it is technically usable, but I don't want to use it. There we go. Okay. All right, come on. Hey, just give a liberation damage. Just give a crit damage roll. What am I still doing here? This is... Why am I even trying to invest in this character when I know that she doesn't deal any damage? Nah, I'm gonna stop wasting my tuners here. I just literally consumed 200 of them. No, this character doesn't deal any damage anyways. It doesn't really matter, bro. She deals like a little bit. You can definitely build her to deal more than a little bit too, but like, nah, man, that shit ain't happening, man. Yeah, no, that's gonna be rough. Yeah, I don't think that's happening, bro. Hey, maybe she'll be really good with Kumo Kiri. Maybe she'll be really good with Kumo Kiri. Right? Like, surely she'll be amazing with this thing. I need to do a forger challenge. Yeah, we'll do a little bit. I don't know. I think that this is... If only there were more negative status characters, maybe Augusta was meant to be a negative status character, and then they just decided not to do it. She doesn't have her team yet, though. It's not a matter of her not having her team. It's more of a matter of she should have her team, but she doesn't really have it yet.
Flicker into form. Nothingness. Deconstructed.
Cutting through the number. Thanks for watching.
Chisa's tier 1 on Preedwin. We'll check out the Preedwin tier list tomorrow.
Destiny.
Yeah, we got a couple of things to do tomorrow.
Such is that.
We got a couple of things to do tomorrow, don't worry. She's kind of like Chang Li, no proper team on release. No. I think the main thing about Chisa is that I'm surprised at how bad she is in Spectrofrazzle teams. I think that's the part that kind of blows my mind the most, is how legitimately bad she feels in the Frazzle teams. I thought that, like, she was going to be a decent improvement over Shorekeeper, but she's legitimately, like, way worse. She's, like, legitimately way worse than Shorekeeper in the Frazzle teams, and it's like, you would have thought that she'd be, like, a little bit better. Then you factor in Frazzle does no damage at all. Like, Spectrofrazzle, the debuff itself, does nothing, and it kind of makes more sense. It kind of makes more sense. So, I think when there are negative statuses that actually deal damage, unlike Frazzle, she'll be, like, good, she'll be chill. But, unfortunately, it's like... It makes sense, though, that her damage is the lowest on the teams that don't really deal any negative status damage. It makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The character does feel like she has a... There could have been some extra room made up for her, or she could have just been better at a baseline in the Frazzle teams. I don't know. They probably didn't want to make her broken, which I can appreciate, right? I can appreciate the fact that she's not ridiculously fucking overpowered and just like takes every other support out to the shed and executes them. But like, damn, she's literally worse than Shorekeeper and Verena in the Frazzle teams. It's like she's worse than Shorekeeper and Verena in 90% of the teams in the game, actually. Right? She's worse than Verena for 90% of the teams in the game. Which is a fact. She legitimately is. And so it's like, there's only one team where she's worse than a lower cost option. There's one team in the game where she's not worse. And it's the Arrow Erosion team, and that's only if she has her signature. So it's like, if you have Chakota Kartithia and you have Chisa with their signature, great. Your Arrow Erosion team, your one Arrow Erosion team will be better, but then Chisa performs worse compared to every other team in the game. And I guess it's just like, it's a bit of a questionable state, I think, to have a character that's, you know, meant to be a bit more of like a crowd pleaser like this. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. Easiest skip ever? I think she is the most skippable character in the history of the game. I think she is, without a doubt, the most skippable character we've ever had. But her value should rise later with more of the negative status teams. That's all I can think. Because if her value doesn't end up rising, she is the worst character in the game. What else can I fucking say? Like, if her value doesn't rise, she will just be the worst one in the game. Like, without a doubt. Like, how strong would Chu Yan be if another Echo Skill damage dealer never came out? You'd call the guy dog shit, because then he would only support 2 teams in the game. Similarly, I am under the assumption that more negative status teams will come out to make Chisa better. Otherwise, she will be the most dog shit unit in the game. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. But you want to know how I know that characters being weak makes the patch still fine? Guys, I was playing when the second half of 2.0 was on banner. I was playing when Rosia was on banner, guys. Don't worry. She was dog shit. And the game was still fine. The character being weak doesn't make for a bad patch.
Oh, smells so good.
Did Chisa brick your account? Sort of. Sort of, not really. Like, a little bit. But not like to the point of straight up absolutely ruining me. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a little bit more disappointed with the unit than I thought. I thought she was going to be a decent bit more interesting than this, but yeah, maybe I overestimated her. Maybe I overestimated her even in the Frazzle teams. I guess I'm just surprised that the Frazzle team does not clear the fucking regular floor 1. Like, I'm just more so mind blown that it doesn't clear floor 1. Like, y'all saw me, like, doing it, right? It wasn't like I was doing anything crazy bad. Like, I was just out here trying to clear floor 1 and it didn't work. I was, like, mind blown. Like, this Zani build over here, like, guys, I was using this Zani.
Anything I can help you with?
Okay, she doesn't have half her shit on her. Because we were on the Phoebe main DPS build. I had, like, okay, wait, okay, this build is entirely... Where's my fucking Zoni build at? Where's my fucking Zoni build? It was on her before. Anyways, I had, like, a good build on her, and then, like, a good Moonlit Cloud set on Phoebe, too, and it was just like, bro, wait, we're doing literally no damage. Like, there's literally negative damage being done. No, wait, this was the build. Yeah, the 124% ER, I remember that. This was the fucking build. And I was just like, wait, this is doing nothing. It's so bad. And I'm just like, I feel sorry for those poor souls who are asking me, hey, what? I'm trying to pull her for my Forlova team. No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. S0 Chuyan is kind of shit. Okay. Do you guys want to see what S0 Chuyan does against the Lampy Lumen? I'll show you what S0 fucking Chuyan does against the Lampy Lumen. Hey, alright, I'm gonna need y'all to stop talking shit about the, stop talking shit about my boy for a second, cause, like, I'm gonna be real here, we need to stop playing. Like, we need to stop playing about fucking Chuyan, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, maybe Chisa was a psyop to make Chuyan look stronger, cause she makes Chuyan looks like the best character in the game. Like, let me be entirely real with you. She makes him look like a fucking... She makes him look like Yuno. Chisa makes Chuyan look like Yuno. You want to see what... This is a lower cost team, by the way. This one's more affordable. This one is easier to gear up than the Chisa Phoebe Zani team, by the way. The Chisa Phoebe Zani team didn't clear. I just want you guys to understand that it did not clear.
Inferno!
I engraft you new.
Fury boils! Silence!
Let's what sleeps within
Listen.
your life is mine to take.
Other way.
Nothing that won't heal. Interesting.
Ordained.
What the fu- Does bro not have a weapon on him? Does bro not have a weapon on him? How did that entire rotation literally deal 1/4 of his HP?
Understood. I am here to serve your will.
Oh, that explains it. Oh, that explains it. He had literally no buffs active. Oh, that explains it. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. We're missing like 50% attack there. Okay. All right. That's fair enough.
You're no match. Inferno!
Astral modulation.
Fury boils! Burn to ashes!
Let's do what sleeps within
This enough.
one strike to settle it all.
Other way.
Break like bamboo. Nothing that won't heal. Interesting.
Oh!
Oath from the heart.
You know what? Maybe this Lampy Lumen is just a dickhead of a boss. Maybe he's just a gigantic issue for like everybody. No matter which character it is.
Fury boils!
Wait, is this guy just like giga tanky, or is there like a special? Maybe the TOA is just like bugged.
Mandate calls. Judgment falls. Nothing that won't heal.
That could actually be it too. Have you guys thought about that? Like, what if the TOA is just like bugged, and then everything is like tankier because of it? That would explain all of Chisa's issues, wouldn't it?
Fury boils and burn to ashes.
What sleeps within bamboo? Your life is mine to take. Time is here.
I mean, okay, you know what? On reflection, though, this team, it literally is clearing, like, better than... It's literally clearing, like, better
Nothing that won't heal.
than the Zani... Wait, it actually is. Okay, that's a little bit rough. It actually cleared better than the Zani Phoebe team with Chisa. Like, with me, like, goofing around and shit at the end there. That's rough. I will say that's rough. Maybe I just played the Zani. Maybe I just played the team really bad. Maybe I just played the team, like, horrifically fucking bad. And, like, there's actually a better way to do it. Right, surely. Or it's just actually not that great of a team. I don't really know. Wait, was it? No, it was Phoebe Spectral Rover. That's what it was. It was Phoebe Spectral Rover. It was Phoebe Spectral Rover, Zani. That was the team that was legitimately dog ass. That was the dog ass team.
Today will be a fine day.
Stop being so happy. You're like tier fucking 20, bro. Relax, okay? All right, just get some good healing shit in on her, and then on Spectro Rover, we're gonna put on a nice little moonlit cloud set. Where is it? There we go. And then I remember I like switched it out and I was like, oh yeah, surely Emerald of Genesis is gonna make the difference here. And then I was like, wait, we're doing no damage.
Nothingness. Deconstructed. Dismantle. Current structural integrity intact. Carry on. Cutting through the numbers.
Swift and resolute. I sense the hour is upon us. One with the
Sentinel protection. Bluebird.
Okay.
My salvation. Silence. I call upon the sentinel. Would come. Meet your end. Break apart.
swift and resolute. The end has come. I sent one with the sun.
Sentinel protection. Judgment to get crystals. Give me strength. Silence. Repent. Purify. Lifeline block. A pivotal moment. This ends here. Connection set.
Swift and resolute. Strike through the shadows. The hour is upon us. One with the sounds.
Sentinel protects me. And together we... Ha! Careful now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am mind blown at how bad this is. I am legitimately mind blown. Like, it is a really underperforming team. Let me just say that at a baseline. It is really underperforming. And like, yeah, if my Chisa was built, I think we finish it off here. But I think you guys should understand at a baseline. Holy moly. That should typically do better. And I think the last thing that I can just show as, like, I guess, like a rebuffer to that statement is just what happens if I run this team. I just take the same exact units and then do this. I just take all the gear that was on the Chisa and then proceed to put it on a shorekeeper and then give it a go. Right? Like this is the main comparison over here, is me just taking all of the shit that was on Chisa and then doing it here like this.
In war with time.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us. One with the...
Sentinel protects me. Judge together. Ha! I call upon...
Like, are you guys beginning to see what the difference is?
I engraft you.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. Strike one with the...
Sentinel protection. Judgment together. Ha! In the name of Imperator. Ordained. Astral modulation.
Like,
Swift and resolute. Know that the end has come. I see.
Sentinel protection. Yeah, together we Bluebird.
like, are you guys seeing the difference? That's a 1 minute, 10-second clear with Shorekeeper. And then with Chisa, it's like, oh boy, oh, we're close to not clearing. Like 50 seconds just disappears, bro. I don't know what to say. Like 50 seconds just disappears when I use the other character. But again, maybe it's because she needs to be built, but like, goddamn. Like, goddamn. Again, and let me just preface this. Maybe this is just because I'm deciding to use a Chisa. Maybe this is because I'm deciding to use a Chisa without her set. Maybe her personal damage is actually insane. But this is the again, I've already shown it before. These are the these are not edited, by the way. These are the motion values that are in her kit. They're not high. Like, you're not gonna look at these and be like, oh my god, that's crazy. No, that's a 9 times 6. That's a 10 times 6, actually. That's a 60% motion value on one swing. That's not that high. That's not that high. And like, you might be saying, oh, that's because her chainsaw attacks are buffed under her liberation. Like, look over here. Look, her chainsaw attacks get increased by 120%. So of course her chainsaw attacks are low, Sate. What, you think you're trying to get us with that one? Oh, wait, here's her basic attacks. You ready? You want to see the motion values on these bad boys? Her basic attacks? Boom. Yeah, that's a 12 times 2. That's a 12 times 2, brother. Yeah, that's not very high either, is it? Yeah, that's not that good either, is it? Yeah, it's kind of low, isn't it? Yeah, her heavy attack does 52% damage. On level 8? No, that's at level 6. At level 7, it actually does 1% more. So at level 10, you might actually expect this to do 16%. Just so you know. So it might actually be 16% at level 10, not just 12. So, just in case there's anybody out there that was about to go a little bit crazy over the missing 8% motion value, don't worry, I got you. We've already addressed it. That's what I'm saying. It's just, it's a little bit questionable. But maybe after a night's rest, all of that stuff, she'll feel a lot better in the morning. But I'm beginning to look at the time right now, ladies and gentlemen. We did actually start this about 30 minutes early. I don't really know what else too much else we have to cover today. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, Whiwa... Does Whiwa really matter that much? I think... So, this is my take. I think she's gonna be okay in Whiwa, but not that amazing. And I'd rather wait until I get her fully built tomorrow to do a Whiwa test. Because this is the thing, guys. She's gonna be way worse in Whiwa than she is in the TOA. Because if she doesn't have damage, she's gonna be really fucking bad. Think about it this way. Having sub DPSs or supports who can actually deal damage in Whiwa is amazing. That's why Mono Fusion feels so good to play. Because every character on that team deals damage, and every character can, like, clean up mobs on that team. Chisa is meant to be that unit that can clear up mobs and stuff like that while still supporting the team. And Chisa on the build that I have on her right now will not be able to do that. And so the end result is that this character, Chisa, with a fuck ton of, like, built-in grouping and stuff that's meant to, like, deal at least, like, a little bit of damage and get some kills, won't be able to do the job that she's supposed to do because she doesn't have her build. Believe me when I say this, the character actually low-key seems stronger in Whiwa than she does in the TOA. She actually does. Why are they releasing new characters severely unbuffed or needing fixed? I'm gonna be honest. You're not actually wrong. You look at the past 3 character releases, and it does have you question, do these developers want money? Which is the funny part, right? Like, you think about Galbraina, Chuyan, and Chisa, and you're like, they didn't release, like, really that strong at all. When you think about it. Galbraina releases, and she's like, oh, yeah, by the way, she's an echo skill damage dealer. And, there's no echo skill buffers in the game. Chuyan releases, yeah, Chuyan's our echo skill damage buffer. By the way, there are only 2 echo skill damage dealers in the game. Okay, now Chisa releases, it's like, oh, she's our negative status buffer. But by the way, she's actually worse than Shorekeeper for 2 of our 3 negative status teams. We only have 3 negative status teams, by the way. She's worse than Shorekeeper in 2/3 of them. Like, the last 3 characters have, like, only been good on 1 or 2 teams. In Chisa's case, it's 1 team. In Galbraina's case, it's 2 teams. And in Chuyan's case, it's 2 teams. And, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's great for power creep, but, like, wow, these guys are kind of boring. Because they're so bad. in so many of the teams in the game. They're bad in 99% of the teams. Like these new character releases are bad in 97% of the teams in the game. I don't know. It's a bit rough. It's a bit rough to say the least. So what team is she good in? She's good in one team. She's good in the arrow erosion team. If and only if you have her signature. Otherwise, she falls behind relative to Arrow Rover. And since that is the case, it's a little bit rough to say. Let's just say a lot of people are not going to be very... So, this is the difference between her and Shorekeeper. When you pulled Shorekeeper, you immediately got an improvement on every single team you put Shorekeeper in. With Chisa, you don't even get a noticeable improvement on any team, and she's a downgrade in most of them. So, it's kind of just like... Aura can only go so far when the design doesn't match the kit. I think that's a realization that Kuro needs to have, is that yes, you can make a character look really cool and burn out a lot of the very popular tropes on a support, but the realization is that the character still needs to be relatively strong on release for people to pull them. And like, Chisa is not a strong character on release, and they burned a bunch of tropes, a bunch of popular tropes in her design. They burned the schoolgirl, the chainsaw, and the scissors all in one design. And then had her release, and then she's kind of a piece of shit in 99% of the teams in the game. And so it's kind of just like, am I pulling her just for aura? Am I pulling her just because she, like, looks cool? But then if I'm pulling her because she looks cool, then, like, her role in game doesn't fit the coolness of her aesthetic. And so it's kind of just like, wait, what? I don't really know. Only for meta players. Well, Yumi, don't worry. We're gonna S6 her tomorrow on your account, right? Yeah, we're gonna S6 her, right? Well, at S3, she's a strong unit, guys. Don't worry. At S3, don't worry. At S3, she's a strong main DPS. Don't worry, guys. Just like Chu Yan. Just like Chu Yan. She's a strong main DPS here. I don't really know if I like that part of the design as well, where they're going to go ahead and take all these characters that look like they should be main DPSs, make them supports and shit like that, and then give their actual kit at S3. Because I'm going to be real here, guys. There is something very clear about the designs of Chu Yan and the designs of Chisa. Both of them, both these two characters could have had no healing ability, no buffing ability, and nobody would have said anything. I think that's the main thing. I don't think anybody looked at this character and then said, yeah, she needs to heal. I don't think anyone did that. And I don't think anyone looked at this character and then said, yeah, he needs to be a team-wide buffer. And it's just like, it's just so questionable that we've had two kits where you look at Chisa's moves in a vacuum, you look at Chu Yan's moves in a vacuum, and they both just look like main DPS characters. And then it seems like those supportive elements were like tacked onto their kit afterwards. And I feel like the realization that needs to be made is just
Today will be a fine
just make
day.
a healer that looks like this. Who's gonna care? Nobody's gonna say anything if you make a healer and she looks like Phoebe. Nope. Nobody would have said anything if you made a healer and it looks like Chakona.
But I doubt
Or it looks like Cantarella. Why can't you just make the designs that look like healers and then make them the healer? Why you gotta make all these DPS looking characters and then make them healers? Guys, like, imagine if I designed a character and then, like, a big part of this character was that they were, like, very studious, right? All they did was, like, read books and stuff. And they're just, like, constantly, like, in every single cutscene, like, they're, like, reading books and everything. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, this is, like, a smart guy. And then that's their design. They read books. And then their moveset in-game when they're released is they read a book, they study it, and then they look up and they're actually a main DPS. They read a book and then take the information, it goes from their brain and then damages the enemy. You'd be like, oh, that's kind of retarded. You'd be like, oh, that's kind of stupid. That doesn't make, like, that much sense. Oh, I thought, like, this book guy was going to be the support, but instead they're reading books and then turning that into damage. That's kind of retarded. That's what these characters are doing. This character is running around using a fucking scissor, like a fucking scissor chainsaw. And then when she does a gigantic snip, she heals everybody on her team. Like, why? Like, why do her gigantic scissors, when they snip, why do they heal me? I don't really know, but, like, sure, okay. Like, okay, sure. Because supports deserve to be cool, too. Yeah, you want to know who's a cool support? This one. I don't think anyone goes up and they're like, oh, guys, I feel like Shorekeeper's design is so wasted. She should have been a DPS. Have you ever heard anybody say that in their fucking life? No, because this is one of the best support designs ever. Where you look at her and you're like, yeah, that character looks like a support. And then nobody's like, I'm really mad that Shorekeeper's a support and she should have been a DPS instead. Nobody says that. I've never seen a single person say, oh, Shorekeeper should have been a different role. Everyone looks at her, she's a support, all she does is buff and heal people, and nobody's ever had a single complaint about anything she ever does. And that's what you call good design. That is the definition of good design, when everybody unilaterally agrees upon her role, her appearance, everything she does in game, everyone's in unison, and nobody has any complaints. That's good design. It makes sense. Everything makes sense. It jives. But the past couple of character releases, it hasn't really made sense. And you want to know something else, too? Why does this character heal?
I remain the anchor.
Y'all think about, why does she heal? Genuinely. Why does this unit heal? Why does she, I don't understand that. I don't even think it needs to be in her kit. She does, and it makes her strong. But why does she heal? And that's the thing. That's the thing. I think we could. I think it could get better in the future. I just think for now, it's in a bit of a rough spot. Let's just say that. Alrighty. So guides in the middle of editing should be ready to go soon. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna say, I feel like we'll have our fully fleshed out first impressions within the next 2 days for Chisa, but I'm just gonna be honest, guys. Yeah, this unit is kind of doo-doo. She's a little bit doo-doo right now. And my professional opinion to you is...
Scissors at the ready.
Do not pull her. Wait until they rerun to pull her. Adding her will do nothing for your account. It will change nothing for your account. She is, without a doubt, one of the most unnecessary characters in the game for the existing roster. However, if you are somebody who is looking forward to all the negative statuses in the future, then you could pick her up right now and then bank on her for later. Or you could just be patient and then wait and see when she finally has like a team that she's really good in, and then get her after that, because she's likely going to rerun soon. I think she's going to be a character that reruns within the next 2 versions. I see her coming up in version 3.1 or 3.2 easily. Because this is the thing. I think that her debut banner is going to be mixed. I think some regions, like Japan, are going to have high sales. I think other regions won't, because she's a dog shit unit currently. And so I would just wait until she reruns, and I think she will rerun soon, because I think a lot of the recognition is that, wow, this character is not very strong. This unit is not particularly strong compared to some of the other prior releases. So, yeah. We will be looking in and trying out some of her more goofy teams later. I plan on running like a 9 arrow erosion stack Cartithia team. Like, I'm gonna take the 3 stack limit over here and then combine that with the 3 stack limit of Arrow Rover, and then make like a 9 stack Arrow Erosion team with Chakona, and then see if it actually deals any damage. That might be something that like actually works. Maybe it'll be neat. I've got Chakona Sig and everything too, so we could like really see what it does. Or it's just gonna be completely useless. We'll see. It's unstackable. How is it unstackable? Where would it say it's unstackable? Where does it say unstackable?
Scissors at the ready.
I don't know. I don't really see it. I don't really see it. Do you see it? But yeah, we'll try out some goofy stuff. We'll try out some goofy stuff. But that will unfortunately be for a later time. Wait a second. Let me see over here. Where? Read the last line. Nah. Unstackable? Guys, I think the word unstackable is supposed to mean that it doesn't stack with itself. Yeah, that's the point. It don't stack with itself. Like, you can't like get a bunch of teammates to all hit the same enemy together and increase the stack limit by 9. I think that's what they mean by that one. I'm pretty sure that's what they mean with that one. We'll have to test it out. But yeah, I do think we're looking pretty good for the day. I do think we're looking pretty good for the day. Should I bless somebody with a raid? Why was that guy speaking Spanish? Should I bless somebody? I don't know. I don't want to play favorites too much. I don't want to play favorites too much. I'll let you guys figure out where you want to go on this evening. How about that one? Yeah, I'll let you guys go ahead and figure out where you want to go on this amazing evening yourselves. But I think we've gotten everything that we wanted. Yeah, it does seem like the character is a little bit weaker than we thought. It is what it is. We'll see you later on. All right, peace out, guys. Have a good one.